Well, it started with a doctor's appointment, actually, and I was told that I was borderline diabetic. My numbers were really high. So then in a bunch of different appointments, I had lab tests or whatever, and after 6 months, I went back in, and my physician's assistant, I believe nurse practitioner, sorry, she had said that you have pre-diabetes. And I thought, well, I'm borderline diabetic, and she said, no, it's an actual diagnosis, that pre-diabetes is a diagnosis. And she had said that there is a program starting up at the YMCA, they're just starting, and they're looking for people to participate. So she actually referred me to the program at the Y as far as the diabetes prevention program itself. Well, the first thing, I've been in the health field for a while. My dad has diabetes. People on my family members on my husband's side, they also have diabetes. So my first thought was, I don't want to get diabetes, full-blown diabetes. And I also was thinking, well, my children don't stand a chance because it's on both sides of their, of their family. So, and I think at the time too, I had been looking for ways just to lose weight because I knew I needed to. I just didn't know how. And so yeah, I had thought, I don't want to end up with this terrible disease because I can see, the effects of it. So I know I wanted to do something, and that just happened to be the answer. It did, but when it did cross my mind, it was, I don't want to have to do that. So, and I was very appreciative that my doctor had said, let's try something besides medication first. Well, the fact that it was a long program, it wasn't just a, 6 weeks or whatever, it made me feel hopeful that, okay, it's not just a quick fix, and we started out simple, and the instructor made it sound like, this isn't a diet, this isn't, don't think of it as however you've thought of losing weight in the past or whatever, it's a lifestyle change, and we started out very slow. It was just real easy stuff, and I'm all about doing stuff easy. So, yeah. So, to me, it was when I left there, I thought, yeah, this is going to be good. This will be good for me. It's a direction that I need to be headed. I went on a Saturday to have blood drawn. And I remember specifically the person drawing my blood, I had told her what I had gone through and stuff, and I said, I'm kind of anxious to get these results. And she's like, yeah, I had pre-diabetes before too, and it didn't turn out good. And she really wasn't very, she didn't make me feel very hopeful. So then I was nervous, and oh boy, what if this didn't help, or, after all this. But then I went into my doctor's office, and she was astonished at the results, and she basically had said, you have eliminated your chances of getting diabetes. And it chokes me up every time I think about that, because to prevent it maybe is one thing, but to say you've eliminated your chances just by, and I thought back, wow, it really wasn't that hard. Maybe at the time it was, but when I think about it, there's a lot harder things that I could have been doing or whatever. So it was kind of a, wow, I've actually eliminated my chances, and this could happen for anybody. So it was a great feeling. I have had that, people have talked to me about it, and my first thing is I went through the diabetes prevention program at the YMCA, and it was amazing. And one thing that I really think needs to happen is, I think physicians and medical people need to realize that there's something out there, and the fact that there are so many people who have prediabetes, because I talked to another nurse, and she said, I didn't even know that was a diagnosis. So I think if the awareness increases in the clinic and hospital settings, and then I don't claim to be an expert on diabetes, but I do know that the YMCA program did work for me, and I think it could work for anybody who gets involved with it. Well, just a lifestyle change, you know, changing different habits. I did get into a habit of coming and working out consistently for a while. And then, but it also, you know, I really wanted to model to my kids, you know, and instead of saying, you need to do this, or you need to go to the Y, you need to work out, I just did it, and then be like, you want to come with me? So, you know, it opened my eyes to what was available at the Y, because at first I wasn't sure. And I don't remember who I told, but I said that the YMCA, before I knew more about it, it intimidated me, because there was so much. And once I just stepped in the door, you know, just working out and the different programs available, and that it's okay to not know how to do something in the fitness center because everybody's been there, you know. So, you know, it was just a matter of just do it, and just, if you're not sure, to just check it out. But I really feel that, you know, the whole diabetes prevention thing could have a huge impact on the community once the awareness is there and people know about it and say, hey, I'm going to call and see what I can do. Because that's what I've told people, just call the Y.